Hey, what's up guys? Spencer Rhodes here. So, The Walking Dead Season 9 has 3 more episodes left, and there is this big event happening in episode 15. For those of you that don't know, basically it's this big moment from the comics where the Whisperers kill 12 characters. Now, it might not be 12 characters like the comics, it could be more, it could be less, who knows, but they're decapitated and their walker heads are put on spikes. So, we have this new group of characters called the Highwaymen, and where the Whisperers killed all these characters, it's at the fair, and the Highwaymen are going to be at the fair because Carol and Ezekiel basically made this deal with them that if they escort other groups to the fair safely and protect them, they get to be a part of the fair and they get to watch the movie at the fair and everything like that. And they probably get to, combine and be a part of the kingdom. So, if 12 characters are killed and decapitated by the Whisperers, like the comics, or more, or whatever, a couple of those characters, or at least one, could be a member of the Highwaymen. Now, to me, the only one that would make sense would be the leader, the guy with the hat, because, he's the only one that anyone's going to recognize. These Highwaymen, they're new. There's really not enough time to develop any of them before episode 15, so we wouldn't even recognize anyone else other than the guy with the beard and the hat, like the leader guy. So if his head is one of the heads on spikes, then the audience is going to be like, oh, that's the leader of the Highwaymen. And, or your brains make that connection, and it's a face that's familiar, as opposed to someone else in the Highwaymen, where you're just going to look at them and be like, who the fuck's that? The thing about the heads on spikes is, every head on the spike, it's probably going to be someone that you know, someone that you recognize. It's not going to be like a super minor character, like a super background character that's literally never talked at all. It's probably going to be every single one. It's probably going to be someone that you recognize. You're going to recognize all the heads on spikes. You're going to be like, oh, I know that character. Oh, that character did that. Oh, that's the character from that community. Oh, that's a main character. Oh, that's the character from that community. They might not be huge characters or big characters or characters that get a lot of lines, but it could be characters like Deanne or Cal, maybe Birdie or Scott or Barbara. I know some people are like, who the fuck are those people? But trust me, they're recurring characters that have been on the show for multiple seasons and occasionally do things and occasionally get lines. That's what I'm talking about, like those type of characters, not like literally background extras. You're not going to see background extras as the heads on spikes, like not literally background extras, characters that are recurring and you recognize at least somewhat. So the only one that would fit the bill on that would be the leader of the Highwaymen, because he's the only one that you're going to be able to recognize, because he's the leader and he's gotten lines and he's only been in one episode so far, but he could be in episode 14 and episode 15, get a little more screen time right before his death. And he could just be a face that you recognize. He's gotten lines and everything. He's important. And his death would affect the other Highwaymen and make the Highwaymen become soldiers for the Whisperer War in Season 10. Because a big part of the future of the show is going to be how the characters react to the heads on spikes. And they're going to become soldiers during the Whisperer War, and they're going to fight. And, there's going to be deaths then. So the Highwaymen could end up becoming soldiers for the Whisperer War because their leader is dead. That makes sense to me. So I think it's possible. I think the leader could be one of the heads on spikes. So, yeah. Anyway, that's all I have for this video. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Don't be shy. Hit that like and subscribe. I'm not going anywhere. I make 1 to 2 Walking Dead videos per day, so please hit that subscribe button. Right now, we are at 427 subscribers. My goal is to try to get to 500 in the next few months. So just remember, every subscriber counts. Every bit of support matters and is very, very appreciated. So hopefully we can get to that goal of 500. Anyway, with all that said, I am Spencer Rhodes, and I will see you guys later. Bye.